Hi friends, welcome back to my word processing class using Microsoft Office Word Day 1 continuation. I remain your facilitator, Sakawaka, spelled Sakawaka. And as a continuation, in order to round up the Day 1 course, I will be showing you around the Microsoft Office Word interface, telling you about each part of the Microsoft Office Word interface so you can get yourself familiarized with them. And when you open your Microsoft Office Word, this is a blank document. Now, you see some things that look intimidating. You don't need to get scared. That is why I'm here for you. All right. So, looking up the screen, this is a Microsoft Office Word. I believe everyone knows these three traditional buttons in every app. They close, the minimize buttons and maximize buttons. So I will go straight to things that are traditional to Microsoft Office Word. And the first thing you notice here is this thing, displaying document 1. This is called the title bar. It is called the title bar because it displays the title of your document. And by default, Microsoft Word gives you a title, which if you don't change it, that remains the title. However, let me change this title so you see how it works. So for me to change this title, I'll come to File. Meanwhile, if you don't have File, check, you see the Office button. You see the Office button similar to your Windows button. Yes. So you click on it, but if you have File, you click on File, and then you click on Save. Save and Save as are pretty much the same thing, except with this difference that when you save for the first time, it allows you to choose the file name and location. Subsequently, as you save, it just saves the changes. However, save as, each time you click on it, it allows you to save the document with a different name, probably to a different location, which means if I save this document as Grace, for example, and I want a copy of it saved as Favor, so I can work on the two independently, then what I will use is my save as. So I click on Save. I told you I love to use Browse, so I'll click on Browse, and then my dialog box appears. You see, I clicked on Save. What comes up is Save As for me to choose my file name and my file location. So I'll save it to desktop, Sakawaka folder, and then I will type the name. Let me type it, let's say Day 1 closure, for example. So after typing the file name, I will save. You see my save here. Click on it. Now take note of the title bar. It is no longer document 1, but what? Day 1 closure. This is the title of the document, and that is what the title bar is for. Now moving to the left corner side of the screen, you have the quick access toolbar. Let me type it. You have the quick access toolbar. Yes, that is the name, the quick access toolbar. Now what this does rather is that it displays the list of frequently used functions in Microsoft Word. For example, it is assumed that people use save often and they use undo. That is when you do something, you can undo it, you can take it back, and so on. So this quick access toolbar can be customized. You can customize it by clicking on this arrow. Unless I want to add email to it, I'll click on email, and you see it has been added here. If I want to add, let's say, open to it, I'll click, you see the open, and then it just keeps expanding, which means if I want to work, instead of me to be going through long processes, I just come to my quick access, click, for example, open, and then you see it displays the open for me. That is how the quick access works. And if I don't want them, I can click and then uncheck the open to remove it. I can click uncheck the email to remove it. I can click to customize, remove the draw table, which is this guy here. This one, yes. I can click on it and it's gone. So I can expand or reduce the quick access toolbar depending on what I want. Now, below the title bar, what we have here are my tabs and ribbons. Now, take note of this. Version 2003, that's Microsoft Office Word version 2003, and those before it, they use what is known as menus and bars. They use menus and bars. This is what they used. However, from version 2007 to the recent one, what they use is tabs and ribbons. So instead of using menus and bars, they use tabs and ribbons. So here now, these are my tabs. These are my tabs. So I can tell you, click on the File tab. I can tell you, click on the Home tab, click on the Insert tab. I can tell you, click on the Draw tab. I can tell you, click on the Design tab, depending on. So on the Home tab, when you click on a tab, the corresponding ribbon is displayed. So why this is the Home tab, this thing below it is the ribbon. So this is the Home ribbon, the whole of this, and this is the Home tab. Just focus on my mouse movement. So this is the Home tab. Notice if I click on the Insert tab, what I will have in the Insert ribbon will be different from what we have now in the Insert Home tab. So if I click here, you see that we have different things being displayed on the Insert ribbon. And that is how it works. So this is tab and this is ribbon. In teaching in Microsoft Office Word, I'll try to go through each of the tabs, and that is the best way you learn. I won't like to skip any of them, so you can get proper understanding of how each of them work. So apart from that, you have your horizontal ruler, which is this. Look at my mouse. This is the horizontal ruler, and this is my vertical ruler. Now, your rulers helps you in terms of indentation and tabs. Yes, for me to be able to work with my indent, my tabs, and even my margin. Yes, the rulers come in handy in order for me to work with margin, indents, tabs, and so on. However, these rulers are not always static. They can be removed and they can be brought back. How do you do that? You click on the View tab. On the View tab, you see this ruler here, right? You see it is checked. That is, it is ticked. When I uncheck it, you see the ruler is gone. If I tick it, they come back. If I check it, gone, check it, they are back. So this is it, the rulers, the horizontal ruler, and then the vertical ruler. Now, away from there, let me erase this thing that I have here. Away from the rulers, we have the scroll bar, which is this. Look at my mouse here. The scroll bar helps me to move up and down my page, to navigate my page or pages, as the case may be, up and down. Now, what I just did is to click on it and drag with my mouse, which makes it faster for me to move. However, if I don't want that, I can click on this downward arrow and then it moves it. You see, it's moving it up, and then if I click this, it's moving it corresponding to the arrow movement, moving it up, and this is moving my page down. You see it, right? Up and down, as the case might be. Now, this blank area is called the work area. It is called the work area because that is where all the works are done in Microsoft Word. Whatever you do in Microsoft Word is being done in this work area. Let me just type something so you see how the work area is being used. Everything is done on the work area. Even when you want to print, you only print things on the work area. So let's say this favorite song of my Happy Day. So I can have it like Happy Day, Happy Day, and then press my enter key to go down. when Jesus washed, let me capitalize this. When Jesus washed my sin away, he taught me how to watch and pray and live rejoicing every day. Happy day, comma here, happy day. And when Jesus, let me capitalize this, when Jesus washed my sins away. Yeah. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day. Don't mind me. So you can see that what I typed here is being, oh, it's actually washed. Oh, pardon me. And Jesus washed. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. When Jesus washed my sins away, he taught me how to walk, hey, watch and pray. Yeah, I told you it's my favorite song. So what I just typed now is being typed on the work area, and whatever I want to do with it, I'll do to it whatever I want here in the work area, whatever I wish to do. So this is your work area. This is where all the magic happens. This is where all the cookings happen in Microsoft Office Word. And below that, we know that here you have the status bar. You have the status bar. What the status bar does actually is to show you the current status of your document, what you are working on. And here it is telling me that I only have one page. And on that one page, I'm still on the one page. So far, I have typed 32 words. I've typed 32 words. Just look at my mouse just below the screen here. And away from that, my language option is United States English. You can see the status of my document. Even though I add something else, if I add something else like I love you all. You are amazing. So you see that the number of words increase. What if I add another page? Control Shift Enter. You see, it has updated it that I have 2 pages and I'm on the second page. If I click on the first one here, it tells me that I'm on page 1 of the 2 pages. 39 words, United States English. And here I have my view options. Currently, I'm using the print layout, which is here also. All this, you have them under the view option. My print layout is the same thing. This is the read mode. You can see the read mode here, my web layout. This is the web layout, the same thing here. So you can set all these things from the view tab, but they are given to you as something you can easily gain access to through your status bar. And then you have the zoom. I can increase my zoom, I can reduce it, making it very easy for me to do. Now also in the view tab, I have my zoom. You can see it here. I have my zoom. I can increase my zoom, I can reduce it. Let me say I want zoom 500%. Click it, and then wow, that is 500%, which you can see here. And I can also reduce it from here, take it back to 100. So that is basically the entire interface of Microsoft Office Word. Here you have the title bar, which is this. In some other versions of Microsoft Office Word, the title bar will be a different color, probably a lighter blue or a darker shade of blue, to differentiate it from these tabs. But this particular version I'm using, version 2019, you can see it's the same color. They have their reasons. And beside the title bar, you have the quick access toolbar, and below that you have the tabs, below the tabs, you have the ribbons. Let me state this, that the ribbons are not always static. They can be collapsed, which means they can be minimized, made to disappear. So when I click on home, the home ribbon will come up, and then if I click away from it, it disappears. If you don't see it, doesn't mean it is not there. All you need to do is to click on the tab you want, and the ribbon will appear. And if you want to keep it static on the screen, you just right click on any empty space on the ribbon. Just right click and then uncheck this collapse the ribbon. You can see the name. This is a ribbon. So collapse it and then you have it. It's just static there. Yeah. So that is basically all about the Microsoft Office Word interface. I remain yours, your facilitator, Sakawaka, spelled Sakawaka. And let me reiterate the fact that I love you. You all are special to me. I appreciate the fact that you take out of your resources to follow through my content to becoming a better and a professional user of Microsoft Office Word. If there's anything I've done so far that you are not cleared with, please DM me, do me a personal message, in whichever way you can reach out to me, and I will be glad to put you through, even though it will take me to record the personalized video to explain how that particular thing works. I will. And that is because you are important to me. You are special. I love you. Any day I see you physically, I won't forget to give you a very big hug. See you in my next tutorial, which will be day 2 of my Microsoft Office Word class. Follow me through and tell your friends about this wonderful thing that is happening right now. Hello.